I want to cover Jesse Lee Peterson in this video. I've been following this man, this podcast, this pastor for quite a while. So I know of his existence. And I also know that he's supposed to be quote unquote homophobic. The reason I put the word quote unquote is because there's no such thing as homophobia. These are words that are used by liberals, by woke, unscientific, terms in order to control people. Okay. However, Jesse Lee Peterson is supposed to be homophobic, anti-gay, etc. But one thing I've noticed is that a lot of church pastors recently, or even in the past, who has condemned gays, in a strong way, usually end up having boyfriends, as in Eddie Long, living, dodgy life down low, living homosexual lifestyle. And then on a Sunday or Saturday, they would scream against homosexuality. And the world knows about this. So it gives the church a very bad name. However, when it comes to Jesse Lee Peterson, I know the guy's infamous. I know people don't like him. I know he's full of contradictions. But however, he needs to redeem the name or the sacredness of the church. He needs to somehow take away the disgrace. Where a lot of people are coming out saying that, he's gay, blah, blah, blah. He abused them. He was grooming them, etc. But he's gone quiet. He has nothing to say about it. Now, he needs to come forward and says, look, right, I attack homosexuality. However, I do not live that lifestyle. Otherwise, he's giving the church a bad name. Many people say, oh, look at these preachers, etc., condemning sin, yet in secret, they're living it. Jesse Lee Peterson is quiet. He has nothing to say about it. All his victims, YouTubers after YouTubers, making videos, calling him out, saying that, he almost got knocked over, trying to run away from the question, are you gay?
So, I'm the first man in your whole career. I am the first man in your whole career that you have run from. Like the chicken song that you play. You are running from me. You're running from your what you've been doing for 31 years. Get us killed here. Jesse's so upset that he tried to cross the street before he should have, and caused these cars to stop and bash into each other. So that's because I now have video proof, more so than before. Oh, that's nice. He wants me to tell them how I was sleeping with my brother's wife.
Are you molesting boys, etc.? He needs to come forward and clear his name. Otherwise, his silence is holding him guilty. And not just that. It's not that I'm indulging in gossip, but he's giving the church a bad name. Because as I said, far too many, pastors have in the past, while they attacked the gay community, far too many, they themselves were gay. So gays attacking gays. So can't be homophobia, can't be gay crime, because it's gays attacking gays. They just couldn't deal with it. So they end up attacking it. So it's gays attacking gays. Not heterosexuals attacking gays, but gays attacking gays. I hope I'm making sense. But I think Jesse Lee Peterson needs to come forward, right, and wipe the slate clean and put his cards on the table and say, look, and answer to all these charges, because oh God, it's a big wasp. He can't rely on his fans to defend his name. He can't rely on his fans. He has to be a man of integrity and step up and say, look, these lies, these lies are just nasty. They're just horrible. They're trying to slander me. Which people do that. People do make up lies to try and slander you. But he needs to come forward. I'm not, a fan of Jesse Lee Peterson. However, I don't think that he would be so careless and reckless, grooming boys, grooming them, knowing full well his public profile. I don't think he would do that. You got all these five guys in on these chairs saying that they're all abused.
Jesse Lee Peterson is gay. All right? He was on the show. He started to bash members of the LGBTQ community in the bullpen, and I kicked him off the program. Now, multiple individuals that he has sexual relationships with, they did a full interview about their encounters with him over many years and the involvement that he has had with many men during his tenure as the head of Bond, which is an organization dedicated, according to preacher Jesse Lee Peterson, an organization that is supposed to rebuild men. Now remember, there is no issue with Jesse Lee Peterson being gay, in my opinion, whatsoever. The issue is his hypocrisy. This man has literally made a life and monetized off of bashing members of a community.
By Jesse Lee Peterson, a pastor, another pastor. I don't think Jesse Lee Peterson would be so stupid. I don't think that he would, be so careless. I don't think he'd be so reckless. However, he needs to come forward and clear his name, because it's all over social media. People calling him a pervert. They're calling him a pedo. They're calling him a homosexual. He needs to come forward and clear his name. You can't continue doing your podcast, as if you have the moral high ground, yet you're running away from this stain. As I said, that is, otherwise the church will continue to have a bad name. See, you have to deal with it. I think he should come forward. He really should, and I hope he does.